Hello, it's Q with Climate Optimism, and this time we're going to talk about something simple and efficient. That's food. Now, very many media outlets have been talking about Mr. Petteri Taalas from the World Meteorological Organization, one of the key names in climate science, climate change science, and he was giving a message that had a little bit of the same vibe as my own. Of course, he was saying it as an expert, but basically, climate change is a real issue, but we can tackle it with very minor changes to our everyday lives, and especially if we focus on the big things. One of the big things was food, and I'm going to give you all the reason to be optimistic about this food, and I'll tell some of my own stories and provide some thoughts. Okay. So I'm here at the cabin. As you can probably see, a little bit of a different scenery. I come here when it's very cold because it's way easier to breathe. It's better for my skin too. Something about wooden houses. Anyways, when I'm here, food for me is a little bit fuel. Not really that much of a specialty. I just like to put something together, heat up something easy, and eat that. I mean, I love it when other people love cooking and I love to taste new things, but I'm a little bit lazy here in that sense. So one of these days I've been going to the store and looking at the usually the refrigerator contents there and seeing like what kind of stuff I have that I can just toss on a pan or the oven or something like that. You know, the classic old ones, there'd be meatballs and nuggets and stuff like that. During these past few years, I've noticed there's a lot of plant-based alternatives there available. This, that, and more all the time. So, as someone who's interested in new flavors, I just figured, okay, I'm going to try one of those this time, and that. Another viewpoint doesn't come here from the cabin, but when I do work trips, I often eat at the hotel restaurant. Usually it's very late, I'm very tired, I have no interest in going much farther than that. And one hotel chain working in Finland has had a plant-based burger on the menu for a couple of years. Same idea there. I figured, okay, it's something new. Let's try that. And with both these experiences, hotel restaurant and the grocery store, you know what I realized? That's good stuff. That's really good stuff. That's tasty stuff. Now, for the same price, or even a little bit cheaper, I get better taste. It's a little bit more healthier for me, and oh, hey, added bonus effect, it's good for the world too. Now, these are the little changes that we can make that can make big changes. But I'm not stopping right there. You see, I told you, at the grocery stores, there are many aisles now that are full of these plant-based, I guess you could call them alternatives. Right. You do have the same, you've got those 10 kinds of meatballs still there, don't worry. And they don't keep them there because they're great decorations. The stores keep them there because they sell. People are buying them. Now, first it was big cities. This place here, this is not a big city as you can imagine. And here, nowadays, I go to the store, the selection is way bigger. 1 year ago, they had like one plant-based option there. Now they have 15. So it's coming. It's coming everywhere, and it's coming because people want to buy that stuff. And people want to buy that stuff means we're well on our way. Now, Mr. Taalas said that changing our dietary habits, food habits, a little bit better, is one big step into working on climate change and also working on well-being of animals, nature, all that stuff. We're getting it all as a bonus. All we really have to do is eat tasty food. And I think we're doing it. I mean, obviously we are. The stuff is selling more and more all the time, means that we've already taken these steps. And hey, there is one more bonus in it for all of us. Now, as I've often said, Finnish agriculture is part of the solution. Never a big part of the problem, but always a big part of the solution. Same here. A lot of these products I mentioned, they're local. They're Finnish products, and they're Finnish innovations, and we have a lot of them. And since we're testing them out here, bringing them to the tables of everyone, we're tasting them, we're enjoying them, we're also creating an export product. And we're getting exports means more jobs, more taxes, and more money to do R&D. So in that sense too, we're on our way. I mean, some countries just aren't as fast in this process as we are, but we can show the way and we can reap the benefits of it. So I'm saying to you, and I'm going to say this just once because if it's not your thing, don't worry. You who's always bought the same thing at the grocery store, give it a try. Just give it a try once and try some plant-based alternative. I'm not asking you to change your whole diet. I mean, if that's your thing, go for it, but just try it once. You might be surprised. You might be surprised to find that there's interesting stuff, healthy stuff, and tasty. Okay, a little disclaimer here. We're talking about stuff like meatballs or plant balls or whatever's. You're gonna drown them in spices or dip or mayo anyway. So I mean, okay, let's be honest about that part. But I did actually do a little bit of tasting itself. Found it to be pretty good. But hey, these are the things that there is never a truth about. But I think most of you all can find new tastes in them. Maybe you already have, and you know, we're taking the right steps forward. And this again is great reason for optimism. For us, we eat healthy, we eat tasty, and we save the world. We create a great export product, and as I've many times said, we're well on our way. So, what can I say? Let's keep it up here. All right, thank you, everyone. I'm gonna grab a shovel and go work on that snow-related issue out there. Bye-bye.